from tomorrow morning. So when you get home tonight, put pen to paper, write to the Premier and tell him that there's no way he'll accept his decision to end the days of the Clyde Granville Showground. Greenhand racing now as the 99 car of Feeney. Mark Feeney skips out as the leader. And the modifieds pour into turns 1 and 2. Steve Hopping first to venture down on the inside line, but tucks back into the freight train as they head down the back section. Early pace setter in the A car, Jeff Jenner, relegated back to position 2. Jeff Jenner in 2 now, and a big charge on the inside from David Hopping. Hopping in the number 2 car, moves up to brother Steve as they race wheel to wheel down to the back section of the circuit. Race leader is still Mark Feeney, heading onto the main straightaway. Young David puts the wheel out of the ballpark, but regains the circuit proper now, and Steve Fortune, all the second generation racers, all locked in tight. Steve Fortune has a look on the inside. Further back, David Hopping in 4th running. Steve Hopping still holding down 3rd. Jeff Jenner is 2nd, and race leader Mark Feeney punching right up now, 3-4 wide as they go through on the freeway into the circuit. Down the back section they run. Steve Hopping gives young David the message, kicks him up high now, and Steve Fortune runs by on the inside. Both Steve Hopping and Jeff Jenner lose out. Young Steve visits the outer Duck Creek now and drops rapidly back through the pack, but the race leader is still Mark Feeney. Steve Hopping in 2nd, Steve Fortune is 3rd, and now Tony Hopping. In the number 1 car, powers through on the inside, the New South Wales state champion. Steve Fortune comes back on the inside. What a race as they head down the back section, and Tony Hopping gives Steve Hopping the measures. Oh, and both are Hopping and Fortune off the circuit. Tony Hopping backwards into the concrete wall down here on turn 4, but the race continues as the green light stays on. Mark Feeney, the leader. It all happened behind him as he races to the white flag. Mark Feeney with the pressure slowly deflating that rear outside tyre of car number 99 as Steve Hopping moves in to throw out the last challenge as they come through turn 4, and he's got it, he's got it. Steve Hopping takes the win. Steve Hopping takes the win in car number 4 over Mark Feeney in the 99 car. And it looked like Neil Gillespie in car number 3 coming out of the clouds to take over 3rd running at the black and white. Well, what a race for the modifieds. Heat 3 for the modifieds. What a race with Tony Hopping, David Hopping, Steve Fortune, Steve Hopping, all in there at the moment. But the man who came out on top, and he left it as late as the 4th turn before the black and whites to take that win, but a win by any other name, was Steve Hopping in car number 4. Mark Feeney, the pace setter for 9 3/4 of the laps here on the Clayway, finally finishing up in 2nd placing in the 99 car, and Neil Gillespie out of Newcastle was 3rd.